This is my 30-plus-year-old giant pothos. It is massive, imposing, and ancient. Its roots resembles that of the old trees in the forest. It hangs from its stem. It looks like the tentacles of octopus, and it's also spooky. Another vine is growing beside it. I'm not sure if it can affect its growth, but then, so far, so good. Its stems are enormous and strongly embeds itself to its host, a dead trunk of a starfruit tree. Just look at how it persistently winds itself around the trunk of the starfruit. Its stem is an evidence of how old this plant is. Its leaves are humongous. Look at how small my head is on the leaf. The giant leaves gives itself a mysterious appeal. It looks so luxurious and sophisticated with its marble-like yellow and green color combination. When you turn it over, the back leaf is as stunning as its surface. The veins are distinct and its color is brighter. The leaves, when measured, is 18 inches in length and 13 inches in its widest part. This is the average size of the leaves. If measured with the stalk, its leaf is 30 inches long. This type of pothos is prolific and invasive. It branches out to many different directions with young leaves very quickly. I have propagated a number of baby plants from young stems, which is very easy. Like this healthy hanging plant here. I've planted this 3 months ago, but its leaves are growing bigger and bigger each day. I also made a bowl of kokidama, which looks really cool. Kokidama is a Japanese style of hanging a plant without a pot. Pothos does not like direct sunlight. Too much sun can burn the leaves, like this kokidama here, which I planted indoors near the window, but is receiving intense afternoon sun. These giant leaves here also got burned last summer because of the scorching hot sun, even if I placed this plant under the shade of the mango tree. Sunburnt leaves will be removed so that it does not take away nutrients from the healthier leaves. And of course, also for aesthetic purpose. Is there any secret to growing this massive giant pothos? The answer is no. Only time and the right growing conditions can make it grow giant leaves and trunk. There is no fertilization. The pothos feeds itself from the nutrients of the dead starfruit trunk tree where it is embedded. I water it rarely. This plant is hardy and independent. All it wants is to climb because that is its nature. So, if you have this plant, give it something to climb. Climbing pothos have larger leaves than the ones on the ground. This is my grandmother's plant. I salvaged this plant when we demolished my grandmother's 60-year-old house. This giant pothos was neglected for 20 years. It climbed up from a growing starfruit tree and up into my grandmother's second-story window. It looked enormous, imposing, and wild, and also spooky. When I moved this plant into its new location, which is here in my garden, I carried with it the dead starfruit trunk where it lodged itself persistently. So I leaned this plant to a dead trunk of a palm tree where, after a year, the pothos crawled from the dead trunk of the starfruit tree to the dead trunk of the palm tree, and there it was growing gigantic leaves. This is an inherited giant pothos. This is my grandmother's heirloom plant. And this giant pothos is 20 or more years old, or maybe even older than me.